But for the time being, I think it's time to move on to Marvel Heroes. And the way I'm going to do that is I am going to wait for this to finish loading, and then while the game is running, I'm going to swap the CD, because that worked really well last time. So we're just going to take out this CD while the game is still in operation. Go ahead and pull that CD out while the game is still running, like a cool cat. And then we're going to put in the CD for Marvel Heroes while Benton is still in operation. Marvel Heroes, in it goes. And then we're going to click Continue Episode. Okay, I'll scan a Ben card. No problem. We'll just continue into a different video game. Great, let's do it. Let's go right on to Kraken Lake. Loading off of a different CD. Oh, not as exciting as last time. Okay, we'll just restart. I have so many cards to put back where they belong. These cards are numbered, and Preservation Quest was kind enough to put them in order in these binders, and I'm trying to keep them in order just for the sake of my own sanity, but you know, there's a lot of cards to keep in order. Luckily, the loading screens take forever. Hyperscan. This is not the binder with Marvel Heroes in it, so let me go ahead and grab the Marvel Heroes binder while I'm at it. By the way, let it be very clear that if somebody really wants to see me, like, make an attempt at finishing one of these games, not one of the fighting games, which are dumb, but one of the other games, I'm willing to do that. This is just an exploration, but if people want to put, like, Benton on the pole, then I can play Benton. The gameplay is very good, Dan. Okay, I've got my Marvel Heroes cards. Not a huge number of Marvel Heroes cards, but we've got a few. Interestingly, I don't seem to have, like, either the mod cards are very different in this game, or I don't seem to have a lot of the just normal character mod cards. But we'll see. Scan a character or story. Ooh. Okay, let's see. Let's look for story cards. That'll be more interesting. There's story mod. Is a story mod the same as a story card? The story mods seem to be challenges. This system has got to be some parent's nightmare. The system is everyone's nightmare. You know what? I'm just gonna choose a character. We're gonna Hulk smash. We're gonna Hulk it. Hulky Hulk. All of these have numbers. I'm a little bit distressed that I can't find the number on this one. If the number isn't just on the front, then that means that they're just like some secret known numbers somewhere. Oh well. You have scanned Hulk.
Boss, villain, atmosphere mod, or area mod at any time.
Okay, I can scan a boss, villain, atmosphere, or area mod. Where do we want to put the Hulk? I realize that I'm presenting that as a question, but it's not like y'all know what I'm looking at. Thor v Thanos? Thor v Thanos? Did anybody ask for Thor v Thanos? That seems to be what I'm doing.
You have scanned Thanos.
Okay, so Thor v Thanos, but now I guess I can choose an atmosphere and an area? Is this a fighting game? I don't know. We're gonna fight in the Wastes of Warfare area.
You scanned types of warfare.
And, we're going to be fighting in soup. We're going to be fighting in a thick soup.
You scanned the thick soup card.
Your adventure begins! Waste of Warfare, that's just Bristol on a weekend. Nice, is Dan in chat. Oh my god, the loading! I do appreciate the sort of intentionally pixely look of the loading bar and the, Your Adventure Begins. It feels very sort of arcade, but I don't appreciate that apparently this is a 0.5x CD-ROM drive, so everything loads ridiculously slow. Do-ba-do-ba-do. Da-do-da-do. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I sure am in a thick soup. Thick soup means snow, by the way. Oh, God. That's a very visible pause menu. Okay, one second. I am actually concerned with the audio latency. I'm going to see whether I can reset my capture card to deal with that. That does not appear better. The thing is, I don't know whether it's actually the capture card desyncing or if it's just that the games are that bad. Hulk smash! Hulk jump off cliff! Look at this Microsoft Paint ass fog cloud!
Give me health! How climb wall? Like that! Just press up!
Okay, you just jumped off a cliff, bye. So this appears, I guess the idea is this is a beat-em-up game, but rather than sort of having a specific plot, you just choose the environment, the location, and the characters, including the enemy, and it just sort of figures out the rest. Okay, well, I'm Thor, and I'm just gonna beat the shit out of Thanos, apparently. Like, really easily. Like, kind of insultingly easily, to be honest. Oh, he has that power, whatever that is. Hulk smash! And that is the end of the Infinity War. That's how Hulk killed Thanos. That fog cloud took 30% of the budget, says Dan in chat. Continue the fight. Do I want to? Is that a thing I want to do? Sounds like you're just telling me to continue the fight, but I'm not really sure if that's in my own best interest, to be honest. It said you could scan at any time, so I'm just going to leave Gale Force sitting here and we'll see what any time means. It really meant any time during that loading screen. Like, you could scan them in any order is really what it meant. But I'm just going to, you can scan at any time, so I'm just going to leave that there. Get punched more! Hulk smash! It's just nothing. I can see nothing. Okay. Great, I Hulk smashed in the wrong direction. Am I just fighting the same enemy and the same little enemies in the same area? It seems a bit pointless. How do I get this health? There we go. Dave forgot to texture the floors. This is the worst atmosphere possible to play in. This is just dumb. I fell into a pit because I couldn't see it because I didn't know it was there. This game might be one of the good ones. This game might be a very good video game. Mind you, it is not that, but it might be. Okay, I'm gonna play a different character. I think that we should play the character that is, of all of the characters in Marvel, the character that is most unlike the Hulk. Because obviously we already did the Hulk, so I'm gonna play the Thing.
Scan your character or scan. You have scanned Thing. You can scan a boss, villain, atmosphere mod, or area mod at any time.
You can scan a boss, villain, atmosphere mod. Okay, area mod. Mount Fury! Mount Fury!
You scanned Mount Fury.
Atmosphere mod. Gale Force winds.
You scanned the Gale Force card.
Villain card. Sure. I don't know who this character is. Since we're fighting in Gale Force Wind, I will fight Whirlwind. I don't know who that is.
You have scanned Whirlwind.
And it said you could also scan story cards. So I'm gonna grab an appropriate story. We're playing as one of the Fantastic Four, so I'm gonna go ahead and scan a Fantastic Four story card. Human Torch. Buzz! Oh, I see. You need a correct story card. Oh! Well, I don't have a Thing story card, so no story for Thing. Comma space, the. What adventure? Asks Van Whitman. You know, the beat up random enemies with no particular story adventure, because I didn't buy the story card for the Thing. How dare I? Oh, okay. Stay out of the tornadoes. Understood. The tornadoes conveniently do not affect the enemies, only me. Give me the money. Okay, it seems that the whirlwinds only really seem to affect me if I'm in the air. Let's go for a spin. Are you the one making all these whirlwinds, Whirlwind? Oh, you can heal or something. Nah, I don't feel like it. I'm leaving. I'm going this way. What do you do when you have no enemies to kill? I love that effect. It zaps as if it's gonna teleport you, but then it just doesn't. I'm trying to decide whether continue the fight means do the same exact thing a second time. Like, is there any distinction between level 1 and level 2? Other than maybe a slightly... Oh yeah, Van Whitman, the loading is an adventure all of its own. This is a different area, so at least something changed. But it still has the whirlwinding. I want that M! So is this like fighting tornadoes, as Van Whitman? Oh, the tornadoes are there because we asked for them. The tornadoes are there because when I set up this exciting adventure, I loaded in the Gale Force atmospheric mod. Pigs may very well fly when this violent gale sweeps through the area. I kind of like this music. I guess only because all the other music has been terrible. Let me attempt to fix the desync again. One moment. The desync cannot be fixed. I'm also not convinced that the desync is actually being recorded. I think the desync might not actually be being recorded. I think it's happening somewhere else. Anyway, whatever. Take that, blue person. You're good, but I'm gonna run away. So the idea is it just gives you the same enemy, but now he has a bigger health bar? Is that it? Seems pretty cool. It's not desync per se, it's just the sound effects need their own loading bars, says Dad in chat. I would like that health, please. I would like that health, please. Thank you. I don't know if that actually matters. In fact, I know that doesn't matter because I'm not going to continue this adventure. We're going to... Oh, never mind. Dr. Doom is... Why are we fighting Dr. Doom? I thought I was fighting Whirlwind. Is it just like... So it lets you load your own adventure to start with, but then it just slowly, like, turns it into the adventure it actually wants you to be doing? Is that the idea? You get to choose your own first level, and that slightly affects the second level, but by the third level, we're choosing. Oh, you thought you got to scan things and control the game? No, 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 no. I have the Dr. Doom card. Should I be avoiding walking on lava? It seems like a pretty good idea to not walk on lava. Even the regular enemies get a second health bar now. Apparently walking on lava is fine. Maybe because I'm the Thing. It could actually be that I can walk on lava because I'm the Thing and my feet are made of unmeltanium. Oh, just got frozen for a second, it's fine. Dang it. Better just punch you a lot rather than trying. Yeah, my best strategy does seem to just be mashing the punch button. That seems to work a lot better than actually trying to use the moves and such. Bye. You come back to fight me. I didn't mean to throw you that far away, sorry. You gonna fight me, or hello? Oh, well, I threw you away again. Sorry. Sorry, I keep throwing you. Okay, I'll just kill you the old-fashioned way. The Thing single-handedly killed Dr. Doom.
Thing wins.
Okay, I need to scan somebody where I have a story mod. That seems like a good idea. But I think I only have 3 story mods, and I don't have the characters for all of them. In fact, I think I might only have 1 of the characters for which I have an appropriate story mod. Let me check. Captain America, I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have Captain America, and the Human Torch, I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have the Human Torch. So there's only 1 story that I have the character and the story that go together. Cool. Oh, it wants me to rescan the thing so you can save how thingy I am. Fine. I did it! The Thing gained some experience. So we're gonna have to do the Hulk again, only because that's the only story card that I actually have the appropriate story for the character. So we're seeing a lot of variety in this game. I played the Hulk, the Thing, and now the Hulk again. Wait, but it's scan character or story here. Wait. Okay, so wait. What if I just scan a story card? I thought you had to scan the character and then the story, but that's not where it wants me to do it. Captain America. Captain America story mod. Seems unlikely.
You scanned the Captain America story mod.
Then don't call it a mod. Just call it a story. Why does it have to say story mod on the card? Wow.
Captain America has learned that Baron Zemo returned to Germany. Justice must be served.
Mother and country, why must Zemo hide in such a dank forest? Zemo!
Yeah, I have been centuries a little bit of your presence. And now my forces will destroy you.
That won't happen, Zemo. It's time to pay for your crime. You're coming with me. Good. How do I... Okay. I'm pressing every button. I'm pressing all the buttons. Wow, I think it actually just had a timeout. Like, it just let you... Like, that's the amount of time you were supposed to read that. So there are actual stories, but to get an actual story, you need to buy the story card. Otherwise, you just have to have sort of your own made-up adventures where you just have choose your character versus choose your enemy. Brilliant work. brilliant marketing, brilliant advertising, brilliant collect 'em up. How is it possible that this game did not, or this game console did not succeed? Boss number 1 almost defeated. Boss number 1 defeated. Some of the music is kind of alright, it's just very repetitive. And some of it's a little bit racist. Okay, wait, no. Okay, I give. Where is your master, Whirlwind? His base is on the peak of that mountain. Good luck. Claw'll wipe the floor with you. I don't think so. Today is the day the Parasimo falls. I'm just making his voice better and better. I think that maybe this is how they, this is how they hide, Nope, this is not how they hide loading. It's just that I was clicking start when it... No, yes, okay, wait. I finally understand. The comic is how they hide loading, and then it shows the start button once you're able to move on, once it's loaded. So pretty good that they actually have like a way of hiding that loading screen. It's unfortunate that like... If it's taking a while to load and you've finished reading, then you don't quite know that the reason this is happening is because it's hiding loading. But given how bad the loading time is, better to hide it than just to sort of let it sit out there and just make the game kind of crappy. Health, please. There are a lot of rocks being thrown at me from off-screen. Stop throwing off-screen rocks at me. It's super not cool. Game? Okay, yes! Great, good throw direction. You're actually putting up a fight. First enemy ever to put up a fight. Let go of the tree. That was a nasty freeze. Like you don't want to see a game freeze like that. That's regardless of whether it's the best game console ever made, like this one is or not. I think he's vulnerable when I do that move, and so my best bet is the combo of throwing him and then hitting him. Yeah. Oh, hello. You're still here, huh? All of your henchmen decided that they would show up after you were dead. Good for them. Good henchmen. Funny, Whirlwind said you'd be a challenge. Laugh it up, pretty boy. Zemo, wipe that smile off your face. I don't think so, Claw. He has a debt to pay for the mayhem he's caused, and I'm here to collect. I'm watching two men in tights duke it out, says Van Whitman in chat. You're welcome. The hell? That one henchman was very hard to kill for some reason. Man, the henchman showing up behind you to throw shit at you is pretty bad. Oh, were you gonna say something dramatic there? Sorry, I got busy kicking the shit out of you immediately. Let's see if the same trick works. Yeah, he's vulnerable after this, so just do that and then punch him a bit. Let me just throw you down this cliff. Oh, sorry, gotta deal with your henchman real fast. Frickin' henchman. Yay! Comboing him. Now I'll just throw you against the wall and combo you until you're dead. Bye. Let me just climb the beginning of this level. Whee! Excuse me, I've just wandered halfway across the stage to kill that guy. By the way, look at the top left. His face there is melting. His face is melting. Game froze again. Game froze again. Is this the best video game ever made? I think it might be.
Freedom will prevail.
Ah, you think you have defeated me forever, dear Captain? Ha! I told you that you'd pay for your crimes, Zemo. And now you will. You're going to be in prison a very long time. The end. Aren't you glad you saw that lovely story? That was extremely story. Well, now that I know that you can scan the story cards on their own, we've got 2 other stories to watch through. You really just needed to scan the story card. Like, there's nothing else to it. It isn't like scan the story card and then mod it in any way. Scan a Captain America. I don't have a Captain America card. I only have a Captain America story card. It is interesting that it doesn't say scan your Captain America card now. It says scan a Captain, because it does not, you don't actually need to have had a Captain America card to see this. Yeah, well, I don't have a Captain America card. What happens if I attempt to scan the story card? Buzz. No surprise there. Wow, this game is freezing up a lot. Okay, well, I can't save that progress, but I have 2 other stories to look at, so let's go ahead and look at them. I have a Hulk story and a Human Torch story. There are no words at the world populace that can summon the words needed to describe what this is. This is the finest video game ever made, and if you suggest otherwise, how dare you? Focus.
You scanned the Human Torch story mod.
You scanned the Human Torch story mod.
Unknown to the Human Torch, Dr. Doom has captured the world's leaders and holds them hostage.
Maybe this junkyard has a fuel pump for my hot rod, haha. Doom, what are you doing here? Just snuffing out a flame. Doombots attack! I hope everybody appreciates the amount of work I put into making film-accurate voices for the characters. That's very important to me.
You will see the light.
Look at this effect! Look at the Human Torch! He looks fucking awful! The human GIF! Well, at least he can fly. Kinda. He can fly in the most awkward way possible. He can fly so badly, it's actually worse to fly than not to fly. Wow, this character sucks. Okay, there we go. I was like, I have to have some other fire-based move. There it is. It was also drawn in Microsoft Paint. Stop going that way. There we go. Oh, the problem with that move is it does no damage. I see. The problem with that move is it sucks. The best video game ever made, Dan, obviously. I might genuinely have to play more of Ben 10 at some point. How about I just ignore all the enemies? Bye. I'm just gonna go over here. I'll grab that though. Okay, bye.
We are Venom.
We are Venom. Well, that seems like it was probably wise. Now I'm absolutely, like, covered in enemies instead of just having a few enemies to deal with. God, the thing with the Human Torch is every time he gets hit, he, like, so they all have, you know, a slight, getting damaged animation, but he gets thrown so far back that, it's almost impossible to, like, follow it up with an actual attack. Bye. I mean, the fact that, like, he's so slidey because he never touches the ground. He's just always in the air. Whoa. Whoa. Just to be clear, the moment he stops running, that's when I let go of the controller, so... Ah, Torchy, you spoiled our fun. You're not going to leave yet, are you? We're not done playing. I'd love to knock you around a little more, but I have more important things to do. You can't stop Dr. Doom. He will destroy you. We'll see, Slimeball. We'll see. I mean, I'm glad that they covered up the loading screens with comics. Like, that was almost clever. I mean, it has to load the comic, which kind of ruins it. They should just have the comic loaded in memory, but whatever. At least loading the comic is pretty fast, whereas loading the level is so hideously slow. I'm going to use the same strategy. It seemed to work pretty well last time. Doop-a-doop-doo, why do the level when you cannot? Oh, that's right, but I do need to get these things, so when I see one, I'll try and go down and grab it. Oh, want that, thank you. Oh, yep, definitely want that, thank you. Oh, I want that one. This one might cause me some pain. Oh dear, it's gonna cause me a lot of pain. I've made a terrible error. Look at the game slow down. The cars are in the way of them jumping at me. Let's just get as many enemies on screen as possible so the game slows down horribly. Did I just... Oh no, okay. I was like, did I just kill the big boss accidentally? No. Doop-a-doop. The game struggles so much. Well, unfortunately, now is when I die, because there is absolutely no way to recover from doing something that stupid, I think. Is he just dancing? He's just dancing. I broke his AI by standing here. He doesn't know what to do with me. Want to know something really fun about Hyperscan? The loading times are so bad they're virtually identical in emulation, says Amazing Pizza Man in chat. I mean, emulation, you would think could do better. The emulator could have a 32x CD drive instead of the 0.5x CD drive they appear to have installed on the real thing. Oh my god, the Human Torch sucks! Ow, I hurt, ow, ouchies. This sucks. I think it's a symptom of the Spug 290 system the Hyperscan uses just having badly optimized CDIO. Really? It's not even the CD drive itself? It's just, wow. I mean, it's bad. Like, the loading... So this game, the loading is hidden by comics, which is kind of clever. Like, if they knew full well that the loading times are going to be unacceptable, I would rather they, like, make some attempt at hiding how bad it is. I'm not going to win this. This is a lost cause. I think the Human Torch is little bit beyond my abilities. I'm so rarely touching any movement buttons, by the way. I just float around. Let's try the Hulk challenge. This is the third story mode I have, story mod.
You scanned the Hulk story mod.
Hulk awakens in the city amid... Ironically, I have a plug-and-play console that uses an updated revision of this Spug 290 that uses SD cards, and loading times are noticeably better with that. Oh dear. Amid devastation debris, he tries to piece together what he sees. What happened here? This must be the work of Deathbots, which means Ultron! Detected. Gamma-radiated organism. Threat severe. Employ maximum defense to neutralize. Must stop Ultron. Hulk smash, stupid robot. Wonder if anyone can reverse engineer the stuff on the card and mod in their own thing, asked Van Whitman. So almost certainly, essentially everything that's actually programming is in the game. All it's going to save to the card is like your experience and that kind of thing. I suspect that the amount of space you have on a card is measured in bytes.
Hulk is not afraid. Hulk is not afraid.
Getting used to Hulk controls. Get the M. Get it! Get the M! In this case, Spongy, it's Hulk loading screen smash. Yeah, not so much Hulk smash as Hulk loading, 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 smash! Look at how hurt I already am. How much? Climb something. Climb something, please. Look at his stupid face. I desperately need that, please. I can't pick it up. What the hell is happening? Thank you. Sorry, I just had to dance for a second there. So utterly failing to pick things up so often. Where is my hitbox? Where is my hitbox? I think it's his cock. I think his cock is his hit cock. I think you really need to dick around the items to get them. Okay, so obviously there's a way to get on the roof. Error.
Let's go for a spin.
Oh, it's Whirlwind! I fought you! Such thoughtful battle techniques! Oh, well that's how you get up here. Doop-a-doop-doop-doop. Sorry, I was just hot dogging for a second there. I hate when there are more just like random little enemies after the boss. I'm almost dead and I'm gonna die from the random little enemies. Can I leave? Thank you. You no match for Hulk, puny spinning man. Now, where is Ultron? He's in the desert. He's in his desert fortress, but is surrounded by his robotic minions. You'll never get inside. Look at that face. Oh my god, the art in this game is truly special. Loading, loading, load. There we go. Give me the McDonald's token. Give me the health. Poor Hulk needs 30 seconds to load his facial expression every time he feels emotion, says Dad in chat. Kind of like the loading through his comic stuff. It puts the story together, at least, says Spongy in chat. Yeah, this, like, compared to all the other games, this game does the best with the loading because at least it has something. It hides the horribly slow loading behind something rather than just being like, well, stare at this loading screen for a bit. That is so hard to get. Why do they make those tokens so hard to get? Error. Error. How do I pick this thing up? That's the one. Every time you fight one to the right, it makes one to the left, so you have to go back and kill it. I did want that health, please. I'm gonna go ahead and get that health. Thank you. Error. Oh, that's a pit. That's not a down, that's a pit. I didn't understand. I thought that I had to go down there because I had just gone down an identical looking cliff. But no, that one was a pit. That one wasn't a good down. It was a bad down. Error. Oops. This is like the same cliff the first story was. So that one wasn't a story. That was just a random loaded thing. It sort of makes a quasi-story if you load them together in that it sort of decides what... Oh, I understand. You can choose all of your bosses. I just didn't understand how to do it before. Get it. Get the thing. Get it. Thank you. You know this is a good cliff because there's health. You know this is a bad cliff for no reason. You just have to know. What the hell? What the hell? I am not doing a very good job with this story. And you know what? It is past 4. I don't really feel like I need to finish this story. I think rather than being embarrassed by that cliff over and over again, what I'm going to do is open the CD tray and then see how long the game goes. Let's see how long the game goes with no CD access. I was going to say what I was going to do is just end and we'll play something else next week, but no. What I'm going to do is open the CD tray and see how long it plays. Seems to be doing pretty well. I mean, obviously it's loaded the level, so it'll at least make it to the end of the level. Oh, I have a better idea. I'm going to replace Marvel Heroes with Benton, because I want this game to turn into Benton mid-game. I think that's the best idea. So we're just going to go ahead and throw the Benton disc in the machine, and I imagine that'll work pretty well. The game will just turn into Benton, no problem. Why do they have to put this in the most impossible to get spot? I don't even care. I'm just gonna die stupidly, so it doesn't matter. Hey, look, I made it past that cliff. Oh my god! Can I just leave? I'm gonna exit to menu. Now it's going to probably just crash, but maybe it'll load something weird. Oh, it's not even gonna well, yeah, it's not even gonna like black screen crash. It's just dead. Okay, well, next week something else. That's been the exploration of the Hyperscan. Seems like the only game that might be worthy of coming back to is Benton. Benton, like, has a full-on story to it. I guess the Spiderman game as well, but I would need a lot more Spiderman cards for it to be worth it. But the Benton game really does seem to have an actual story to it, and definitely nobody is, like, 100%ing Benton for the what the hell is the name of this system? Hyperscan! For the Hyperscan. But there you go. There's the first exploration of the Hyperscan. Maybe more to come. Depends on what people want.